Miami meet the visiting Minnesota Timberwolves. At point guard, Mike Conley. At forward, Jaden McDaniels. At forward, Naz Reid. At center, Rudy Gobert. At guard, Anthony Edwards. The head coach of the visiting team is Chris Finch. Let's hear for starting five for your Denver Nuggets. At guard, number 5, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. At forward, number 1, Michael Porter Jr. At power forward, number 50, Aaron Gordon. At guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 27, Jamal Murray. At center, number 15, the Joker, Nikola Jokic. The head coach of the team. Let's hear it for your Denver Nuggets.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, manning the backcourt, it's Murray and KCP. And the forward spots, Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. I'm glad these teams are in the same conference, Clark, because this is such a great rivalry. I want to see it as much as possible.
Yeah, and you know that rivalry component only adds to the tension, B.A. One thing we know, when they get together, it is not going to be dull.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Good D by Jokic. Gordon on the take. And Gordon with the big finish.
And whenever there's an opportunity to drive, Gordon just flies to the rim. Great quickness, breathtaking quickness.
Here's Gobert. Back to Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And Gordon has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Last time they met was in Minneapolis, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they barely got by this team in the last meeting. Rebounding was the big factor.
That was the definitive difference. I mean, it came down to the final seconds, but the tough work on the glass they did carried the day.
And what separates the Nuggets on offense is their efficiency, Clark.
You're right on it, B.A. You rarely see them take bad shots. I mean, they are a well-oiled offensive machine. Adamant about getting quality shots on a consistent basis.
The defense tries to stop Conley with the foul, but he shows great poise and manages to get it off.
First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Mike Conley at the line to shoot.
And he drops it first. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
And Conley drops them both. Grant, when teams come to play the Denver Nuggets, it's not just another regular game in a normal city.
Yeah, I mean, the altitude of the mile-high city is an adjustment for many players, B.A. Even if some guys say it doesn't affect them, don't let them fool you. It takes some getting used to. Trust me, I know.
And here are the Timberwolves. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic.
That's his first
foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Caldwell Pope against Edwards. Down low. The jump hook. Here's Gobert. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Jokic finds Gordon over Reed. Gordon can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. To the paint. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Look at the power of that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Pass to Jokic. And it's Gobert with a rebound. McDaniels against Caldwell Pope, and the layup falls.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better and improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Check the numbers for Nikola Jokic. Here's Murray, taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game. Up and over Conley. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Conley. No good that time. Great D that time from Murray. The Nuggets trail. Ahead. Here's Porter. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Inside. Gordon with a steal. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Right side McDaniels. This one for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. McDaniels got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Porter. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Gordon can't hit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
To the inside, Gobert.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Here's Jokic. And Conley grabs the miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Most NBA fans are looking ahead to the playoffs. But what's on the mind of the players at this point of the season, Grant?
Well, BA, focusing just on the postseason is a big mistake. Players know you have to be focused on the task at hand. You have to stay in the moment. Only think about that game right in front of you.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. All right, let's look back over the last 10 games now and see which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. Denver in 5th.
Number 1, you have to have good shooters. Number 2, you have to take good shots. This team is both talented and disciplined.
Pass to Strother. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. We've got 1:48 left now in the first quarter. Here's Gobert. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Gobert's got 8.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Watson passes to Najee, and there's a 3-second violation.
And you like how they're taking care of the ball. Minus a few mistakes here and there, they're just so difficult to disrupt offensively.
And that 3rd place ranking in assists. It speaks to how this team is unselfish offensively. They understand basketball is the ultimate team game. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Anderson. Hey, expanding his range. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Here's Watson. And the layup is good off the glass.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Strother. Tries it from 19. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. Here's Alexander Walker. 29 seconds left to play in the first. It's McDaniels on the wing. Watson with a rebound.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Alexander Walker. The offensive rebound. Anderson. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up 9. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Justin Holiday, Zeke Najee out there with Reggie Jackson, and it's Strother in at the 2-guard. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second.
And it's Jackson's responsibility to find his open teammates, and a terrific dime there.
Morris on the wing for 3. And it's Denver with a rebound. You know, at this stage of Reggie Jackson's career, it's clear teams value his experience.
Yeah, he's someone this team loves having in their locker room. A strong veteran presence who serves as a mentor to his younger teammates.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Reggie Jackson.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Stay there.
Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Alexander Walker.
Nuggets foul. Starter.
Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, Mike Conley.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Watson with the rebound. Denver has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the last 5 MVP awards have gone to foreign players. Nikola Jokic told me, I think we're showing that there is a lot more talent in the world. It's not just USA. And I think that's the beauty. We are giving all the kids a chance and an opportunity to see that they can make it. EA?
I love it. That story. Outstanding. Thanks, Allie. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Clark, is it just me, or have we seen a little bit of a resurgence in zone defense in the NBA the last few years?
Yeah, I think you're spot on there. It is a little more used and a little more part of the toolkit of coaches now in the NBA zone defense. It's in part because teams are stretching you out with the three-point shot from every position and every spot on the floor. And so it's a nice wrinkle to perhaps stretch it out defensively by playing zone, where you have guys covering those perimeter spots from an area standpoint instead of just an individual man standpoint.
Let's see where the West is shaken out. Taking a look at the Nuggets, this season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches. And of course, here are the Timberwolves, right behind them, just one spot down.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they have to be pleased with their position this late in the season. You have to think they've accomplished every goal they set for themselves thus far.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
Morris for three. Fires in the triple. Morris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Here's Brown. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
I just love the ball.
And so Morris will bring it up for the T-Wolves. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Lets it fly. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Murray. Jokic has got 6 points.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Brown passes to Gordon. From deep. Here's Jokic. Jokic finishing through the D.
Hey, that's just not enough. A little contact will not bother Jokic's shot.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And Grant, last season, Nikola Jokic came close to winning his 3rd straight MVP. But in the end, he won something more precious, an NBA title.
And that Finals MVP award more meaningful, both personally and in terms of his legacy. Being a winner is what matters in the end.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Gordon with a steal. Caldwell Pope against Morris. Here's Murray. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Left side Murray. Pass to Jokic. Jokic with no problem.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Timeout called the Timberwolves. You know, we hear the term point forward a lot. Clark, is it fair to call Nikola Jokic a point center?
I don't have any issues with it, B.A. I mean, he facilitates as a big guy with the ball in his hands like a guard at times. So point center works, but he's more than that. He's your 2-time MVP is what he is.
Here for the Timberwolves. Anderson's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Morris. And it's McLaughlin in for Mike Conley. Anderson passes to McLaughlin. To the middle. And there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist by Reed. Anderson's got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
Sinks the tray. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Here's Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from Edwards. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
Pass to Gordon. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound Minnesota.
The defender doesn't overdo it and risk a foul, but he definitely impacts the release.
McDaniels. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Denver?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Denver's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Reed against Jordan. The three is up. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Reed. Outside McDaniels. From downtown. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gordon. Anderson pulls it down.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Shot blocked. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
Seconds left in the first half of this one. Left side Porter. Over McDaniels. It's all tied in Denver. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Timberwolves 37.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us. But you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a shaky first quarter for Denver. They gave themselves a lot of work to do by letting the deficit get to as many as 9 points in the period. They came out in the second quarter with a lot more energy and with some nice offensive stretches and were able to even things up before the half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
They've been knocking it down from the three. You have to give the playmakers credit for consistently finding the open guy. And then, of course, the shooters have delivered. If they keep it up, they're going to be tough to beat.
And Shaq, what do you think about Minnesota?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards. And they help keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, they could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Nikola Jokic, what a contribution.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. So for Minnesota right now, Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Nas Reed out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And the basket by Jokic.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell it's teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Nuggets have some flat-out scorers on their roster, but head coach Mike Malone said the way we play is pass is king. The ball moves around and everybody benefits. And Brian, it sure helps when your best player, Nikola Jokic, is setting the tone with his incredible court vision.
No doubt about that, Allie. Thanks for that.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Edwards is doubled, right wing. Conley, he's open, and it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Conley's got 8.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it. If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Releases from 15. And it's Denver with a rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand. And they double up Jokic. Here's Watson. And that one's good. 9 points in the game.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
The Timberwolves trail. And Minnesota calls time here. You look at Nikola Jokic. What a contribution.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Yes, make some noise for your DNC Junior.
Checked in for Watson. Morris, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
First in assists, second in field goal percentage. And you have to admire at how hard they go in transition. They rank 3rd in the league in fast break points. This is a team you can't afford to give any space to in the open floor.
And we've talked about the beautiful game before. When you think of that term, great ball movement, team chemistry, they both come to mind. And these guys exemplify both to a T with how many assists they rack up. Here's Jokic. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness. You got to have some anticipation and timing and the willingness to get down and dirty.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Now a timeout called by Denver. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
For the Nuggets, Michael Porter comes in for Gordon, and it's Jackson in for Jamal Murray. Down low, for the lead. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got 8.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And coach is sure it should be going the other way. He's challenging the out-of-bounds violation.
And depending on the ref's angle, an out-of-bounds violation is an easy call to get wrong. It's a great reason to have replay. A call that's easy and quick to confirm on the monitor.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons the coach's challenge is in place. This isn't a judgment call. There's usually pretty clear and conclusive evidence on an out-of-bounds call. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call. Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
A different look for Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Michael Porter, and Jamal Murray is subbed in for Jackson. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
The 3 is up. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
So hard to challenge these shots. I mean, especially against the better shooters.
Morris down low, defended by Murray. Morris can't hit. For Denver, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Jokic. The ball's knocked loose. Anderson with it. Checked by Gordon. Outside McDaniels. From 13, Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now. And stolen by Edwards. Morris outside. Let's go with a 3. Brown grabs the board.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And the strength of Murray, finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McLaughlin comes in for Morris.
On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
McLaughlin, pass to Alexander Walker. Outside, Anderson. Oh, he tries a 3. Here's Gobert. Gobert, too strong.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Inside, here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Murray passes to Jokic. Jokic, the bump in the bucket.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
To the paint. Here's Edwards. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Edwards has got 4 points now in the quarter.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
To the inside. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 5 now.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Anderson with space. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. He's got 5.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And it's Gobert in the comfort zone.
Gobert maintaining balance through contact. Remarkable concentration.
It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. Back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Porter Jr. and Jokic down low. Jackson out there with Murray. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Reed for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Murray passes to Jackson. Porter with it. Takes a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to McDaniels. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
You're not going to get every shot off clean. McDaniels recognizes that and made the adjustment accordingly.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
He's checked in for Denver. Brown comes in for Jamal Murray. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
And Allie, thank you for that. McDaniels passes to Gobert. It's good. Gobert's got 10 points in just the second half.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
McDaniels from long range. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
Count it.
Look at Caldwell Pope battling inside. Boy, he fights through that contact, doesn't he?
Here's Alexander Walker. Outside Conley to tie it up. On target from range. And that ties it up.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
On the wing, Porter. Over Reed. And another basket for Denver.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Pass to Gobert. To the middle. Here's Alexander Walker. Uses the glass on the layup.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash-mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Najee. Good.
Nice job that time by Caldwell Pope. Getting it to the right man. Superb at sharing the rock with his teammates.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Down low, Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Denver. Inside, here's Porter. And count it. Now 5 for 7. And so it's Minnesota with it. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. To the inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Denver has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Gordon outside. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. Doubled by Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Get out of Gobert's way. Wow.
Gobert calling for the ball in moments like these. big-time games under his belt.
Jokic way outside. McDaniels with the rebound.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Alexander Walker. And out of bounds. Denver will have it.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
For Denver, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. And here's Gordon from the arc. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. You look at Nikola Jokic. What a contribution.
They need to rethink their approach defensively. He's shown no signs of stopping.
Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Porter's shot is off.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Alexander Walker.
Anthony Edwards.
Here's Conley. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
Strother. And another 3 for Denver.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps it was not an accident because he's typically, hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the balance.
Shooting the tempo.
Doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Oh, the officials are calling a technical foul here. You don't see this too often, but they tried to call for a timeout when they had none left.
What is he doing? He's got to know they're out of timeouts. Huge mental lapse. What an unnecessary technique.
Boy, you know he's going to hear about that one in the locker room. Not his finest moment.
That's his first.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the...
Hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the balance. Smoothly taking technical to tack another point onto their lead there.
And Minnesota has possession. Edwards with it. Pass to Gobert. Conley looking for an opening. Clock at 6. Another miss by Minnesota. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 5. And here's Porter outside. Second chance effort. Cash. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
Has to Reed from outside the arc. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. He's going to ride him as far as he can take it. Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
And they go to the intentional foul.
13 foul. At the lines of the Timberwolves.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
Taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line. And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Porter's shot is off.
With the defense refusing to give up anything easy, love seeing that kind of intensity.
And so they foul intentionally.
4th team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
26 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. And here's Jokic outside. And Conley grabs the miss. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Reed. Back to Conley. Now Reed. And so it's Minnesota with the W. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
I'm here now with Rudy Gobert. A big night for you offensively. What was working for you out there?
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
Hey, woke up, got straight to it. Running like I'm late to it. Got so much drive, I need brake fluid. Don't do it like the Bay do it. Sheesh.